Testing. Alright. Hello everyone, this is Orc Chef Cooker and I'm here with the new game for the PS5 and PS Plus, FOAMSTARS. And I am currently playing as one of my favorites, Rave Breaker. A man who enjoys causing chaos while trying to end it. And before we get into the game, I'm going to show you one of the techniques I came up with while using his abilities. The first one I call the subterranean double shot. It requires deploying two holy mollies on both sides of a giant foam mountain.
All into the trap.
Then, use his parties over special move on top of it and get away as fast as possible. As you can see, the subterranean double shot created a small ring around the mountain when they both burst. You can use this ring in many ways, from creating a path for Rave Breaker and the other FOAMSTARS to travel across, to spraying it to set up the next technique I'll show you after the match, or when my special fills up, or even to set up a small defensive ring around Rave Breaker, or if you're playing Smash the Star, around the star player, which even I, a total scrub at shooting PvP games, have been graced with. The game is still in development and we are only in the first season.
Yes. Excellent.
And if you play far enough into the season, you get to unlock Miss Milty, the CEO of Milty's Ice Cream Factory. Her style is long-range lock-on, which means she can apply pressure from afar with her homing missiles, combined with her skills that allow her to blast huge amounts of foam everywhere. And her ultimate, Force Beam Tasting. This beam of pure ice cream is really destructive if you're on the other end. It fires a penetrating cream laser that can be moved with the camera controls while it's energized. Though it is very limited. Sweet Campaign summons Candy and has her fire loads of ice cream forward. Useful if you want to clear out enemy foam in enemy foam mountains. And Sumptuous Promo allows you to fire ice cream missiles that pound a particular point with a bubble bombardment. And what I've seen in the ring, that bubble bombardment can change its orientation. You can make it go forward, and you can make it go side to side. You make it go forward, it'll help move you forward. If you put it side to side, it'll help defend yourself and star players you're playing with, or defend yourself if you're the star. And for any new players, you'll be able to unlock the Barista Door when you reach level 5. And his special is similar to Melty's, as it's a giant goddamn laser. It sends Toraha, his bubble beastie, up high to unleash a foaming milk laser on a particular location. His Super City Roast will shoot out Toraha, and the little bubble cat will create a foam path ahead, then sprays foam around itself for a while. I may not be using it right because it's only making the foam path. As for Bitter Drip, it allows you to create a wall of froth when it strikes. But of course, I'm going to be focusing on Rave Breaker, who is a close-up trickster style. He toys with its opponents using his wide hose shot to pile up foam while creating traps and bursting out from underneath the surface. As we've seen, decontamination and parties over work good together. Parties Over releases a super powerful roly-moly that sucks up surrounding foam and rivals. Useful if you want to set them up for a chill. And that's what you call kills in this game, chill. Because it's not an actual shooter game, it's a party! Home in the Foam allows him to dive down and move around under the foam while the button is pressed. When released, he leaps out and trashes the bubbles. And if you move the left stick when he comes out, he'll do different actions. And Decontamination hurls Roly-Moly, who gets hidden in foam where they land. When a rival approaches, they explode and wipe out bubbles. There's other characters too. Penny Gwyn. She's a medium-range balance style, which charges in and cuts off her opponent with her highly accurate assault rifle and high firepower skills that create foam paths. Toboggan Bomb sends Slider off ahead, sliding over the ground and creating a path of foam. Penguin Squad summons Waddler to fire a concentrated barrage of foam shots to the fore. And Emperor March sends the Emp forging ahead, blasting away foam and rivals along the way to blow up with a massive explosion in the end. Hell, I might as well go through all of them right now. We still have time. Jet Justice. He's the vigilante of the group. Though, his day job is him being a pizza delivery guy. This foam star uses a shotgun that has different effects, depending on how long it's charged, and has skills where he can blast off into the air and throw up foam walls or draw opponents in, making him able to take on any situation in a flexible way. His first ability is Jet Vacuum Sphere, where he throws out Graviton, his boar bubble beastie, in a straight line, who draws in surrounding rivals towards a single point. Hold down the button to take aim. The next is Cosmic Dive. He uses jet propulsion to jump forward before making a powerful landing. Press the button mid-air to land straight away. And finally, Galactic Bubble Shield, which is a good way to protect star players if someone's playing as him. Creates a shield that repels rival foam shots. Being inside the bubble also speeds up weapon energy charging, which was good for Tonics, the one-legged inventor. And I do mean inventor. Two of her abilities summon her inventions. Well, all three do. She's a medium-range assist style. She wields a rifle that can fire charge or burst shots, along with a turret skill that automatically attacks opponents, creating her own perfect opportunities to strike. The first ability is Mr. Bouncy Bubble, unleashing an exploding foam bomb that chases down nearby rivals. The second one is the turret, Miss Fizzy Turret Mark III. Sets up a turret gun that locks on and continuously targets any rivals that come in range. And finally, her special, the King Blaster 13, which I might want to point out is an unlucky number. Summons a massive foam blaster robot This robot targets the closest rival with 3 shots from a mega foam cannon. So yeah, if you can figure out how to play her correctly, she can help you win anything. Agito is a very aggressive style, a close-range power style. This foam star uses a highly powered shotgun and super mobile skills to approach and finish off his opponents in a flash. His first ability is Storm Shot Too Easy. Hurls a bubbly, exploding shuriken, which can blast away Agito himself as well as rivals. And you can hold the button to take aim. The second ability is Deep Blue Gank, makes Agito sink under the foam with Kirimaru and move around at high speed while the button is pressed. He leaps out when the button is released, or when the ability expires. And here's the sugar in the top. His special ability, Thanks GG, which makes Kirimaru grow huge and race off like a torpedo, chasing down nearby rivals, and of course, turning into the mother of all bombs. And finally, we come to Soa. I'll also be replaying the story mode so we can learn more about each player. Baristador and Melty can't be played in the story modes. At least not yet. Soa is a close-range speed style. This foam star stylishly defeats her opponents with a continuous barrage of easy-aim twin handguns, combined with her high mobility skills. Her first ability is Spiky Beat. Hurls Spiky a long way off. It sticks to the ground or wall where it lands and causes a huge explosion. The next one, Bubble Step, fires a barrage of shots with a nimble flip. Move the left stick for different actions. If you move it to the left or right, she'll move left or right. If you move it backwards, she'll fire an X shot from her twin pistols. And if you have her fire forward, she'll unleash a tower of bubbles that'll continue to go forward. Today we're spotlighting Rave Breaker. And here's the basic customization screen. You can change their clothes, which unfortunately cost real-world money, unless you complete the challenges to unlock his gold and silver skins. You can change the original design of his gun. That also costs real money. It's cheap though. You can unlock new boards via the season or by buying them. You can unlock new digital stickers also from the season or by buying them. And you can also change how the Bubble Beastie looks. This apparently is called Prism Style. And after level 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, you'll earn Bubble Gems. You can use them to unlock character abilities. Depending on what you get and what class it is, you'll be able to get your favorite character powered up. I've been playing for the last... Well, I played this game for 4 days straight, so I managed to reach 25. 25. It does not take long to level up in this game. So I have 107 gems. And I recently gave Rave Breaker pushback and movement speed up B class, but unfortunately got jump ability D class. I decided that it was good enough for him, so that's what I did. You can also change your stamps in emotes, which again can be bought from the general store for real life money, but can also be unlocked depending on how many times you play as a certain character. This one's my favorite. And if anyone could tell me what Rave Breaker is wearing in the game, I would really like to know. You can also customize your player card. And it doesn't matter when you are active, but this is your usual active time. And usually I play games like this from 12 all the way to 1 o'clock.
Well, have a wonderful night.
Let's get it started. Smash the star. The worst of the revelers. Espuma germs must go.
By the way, nothing happens when you spray the staff.
Starting. I've been waiting.
However, you can have them clean up the foam if you want to experiment.
I'm just getting started. You'll see.
I might as well show you the premise of the second technique, subterranean volcano. Set the moles on top, use the party over on the top just like before, get away quick, and then they'll go off together, creating a giant platform of foam. Easy when you want to clear out a lot of foam, clear out those intruders of your base, or just want something to slide on. Plus, when used in tandem with subterranean double shot, well, it gives you a lot of foam to work with.
it wasn't any test wrestlers. I happily in my bunker.
For some reason, people have actually been calling this game a Splatoon copycat. I don't really think it is. And there's a few reasons why. One, you play as different characters. God damn it.
Yay! Let's go! How's your first chocolate ice cream?
I'll play as him next match. A few things. Thanks to other YouTubers covering this game, I have learned a lot. Mainly who the next unlockable character is for Season 2. It's a professional wrestler named Koif. I've been calling him Koff for some reason. Ah! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Ah! That is a very strange song. Oh. Let's see you escape this, gamer boy! Ah! God damn it. Well, as with any online shooter game, unless you're in an actual fight with your friends, they don't give two shits about you. In this mode, if you manage to take down the enemy's star before they manage to take down yours, you're declared the winner. However, they're called the stars of their team because they are the best character out of everyone in the match. So, if you go up against them directly, and you don't have a shotgun like a Guido, or a rapid fire weapon like Penny, you are not going to last long. Come on, come on. Ah! Ah! By the way, after March 4th, for any PS Plus 4 for PS4 or 5, the game will be available for no extra cost. Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh. By the way, they recently added both Thrillville and Thrillville Off the Rails to the PS Plus Classics collection. And you're going to find this weird, but as I was playing through the original Thrillville, I discovered there was a country song that was actually written called Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. For those of you who are familiar with that slang term, I am not going to explain it. And for those who aren't, please look it up so I don't have to say it in the video. I looked it up, and not only is it also available on Amazon Music, but it's an actual song. I mean, I know that Thrillville Off the Rails uses music from Little MJ. Not to mention, well, actually, Little MJ, or Young Michael Jackson, is the only artist I know from the second Thrillville game whose song is actually used. Oh, God damn it. Ah.
Cheering me on, everyone!
I don't know why Zarde is apologizing.
consequences of a guilty verdict loomed large. As for what happened next, there seems to be conflicting evidence, but the state presented a testimony that painted the picture of Michael Gaines being involved in a long struggle and tussle with both deputies, despite their incessant commands telling him to stop. During the struggle, Gaines said, "Motherfucker, I'm going to kill you and your family when I get out of here." Another deputy, Leonel Verduzco, came to assist, and the three deputies finally gained control of Gaines, put handcuffs on him, and stood him on his feet. Gaines then spit blood and saliva at two of the deputies, hitting them in their faces. This was how District Court Judge Rebecca Pilshaw reacted to the very disturbing incident.
I didn't hop up no saliva, okay? That's bullshit. You're gonna bleed those lies. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't hop up no saliva. You're gonna bleed a lie because they wearing uniform.
The judge attempts to restore some order.
Like eagles. You gotta scream at me. You gonna raise your voice at me? You raise your voice at me, I raise my voice at you. You just in a row.
Gaines then turned his attention toward the deputy district attorney.
So I appreciate Mr. Gaines making life for me. You very well to see maggot mother. I don't think I have to take insult. You could. You could. Tough guy now. You could. But I think you know.
Welcome back to the channel, and today Yuzi and I are going to be having a dogfight.
Challenge rewards. Ooh, it looks like I finally got the cards for the Olo thing. And another T thing.
Come, savor a top class. Yes, excellent choice.
Alright, this is probably going to be the most chaotic dogfight we've ever done. Let's get to it. Okay, maximum complexity is actually going to be, it could be challenging, or it could end up like be one of those things that sneaks up on you, where like you had grand plans because you thought you had max complexity, and then all of a sudden you get there before you're done. But I think it's going to be the other way around, where I'm just going to be probably having to add random blocks just to fill in the last of the complexity. But I've been thinking about strategy. I think obviously you want a lot of firepower. That means your opponent is going to have a lot of firepower. And I didn't mention it during the intro, and Yuzi hasn't mentioned it yet. So one thing though that I almost forgot about, and I don't know if Yuzi's going to remember, are energy shields. So if Yuzi's going to have a whole bunch of firepower, I think you're going to want a lot of energy shields. I don't know how complex energy shields are. They are very heavy. They're 50 kilograms. So if I add a lot of energy shields, it'll be very heavy, but we can add as much thrust as we need as well. Within the complexity limit, of course. It's going to be a tough build. Yuzi's probably going to build like the best looking thing he's ever built, so except for all the complexity that he can use. I'm probably going to build like the worst looking thing because I'm going to have 700 points of function. And I'm not going to leave myself any room for more. I want to align it with shields.
Yes, lead into me.
Select multiple shields.
Yes, lead into me.
I can adjust the shape of all of them at the same time, which is pretty cool. This is going to be ridiculous. It is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Alright, let's put those there. Probably some on the bottom. Okay, thrust. Redundancy is probably going to actually be important for this.
Thank you.
So, as powerful as these large gets are, it's just a lot
hello
of
there.
power in one single unit.
If you're a real star, you can sure as hell grab it.
So dragon jets are free. You know, I can probably fit more space thrusters.
The best thing about my little strategies using the abilities of Rave Breaker is that you can combine them and change them up.
So I think these are going to be worth fitting with these are going to be better use of my complexity. I think the only thing is they're not less
Decontamination.
like this.
Like for example, putting them all on the front and putting one on top.
Decontaminate the world. When I quit, I'll let down the law. No noise, citywide decontamination.
Kinda looks like a crater.
Actually, I might want to put my seat. I might want to hide my seat in the little thing. So actually, with this seat, I'll have
you.
For this thing, I don't know why these 2x2 corners, they do not have attachments.
I'm just getting started.
Sides, which means that if I attach them like this, they're only attached to each other, and there's no possible way to attach this
I've been waiting.
back. Alright, so I got somewhat of like a windshield thing going on here. I think it looks pretty good. And now we have this whole core full of a ton of rust. I wish there was like a total rust measurement as well. We are very heavy though, as you can see. It's super heavy actually.
Oh, the T's are titles.
Complexity,
God damn it.
add to a build though. Until I get to like half the complexity,
Oh,
like
and if you manage to reach 41 plus on the season pass, you'll get 3 power stones, as well as a free skin for certain characters, such as Sawa's colorful graffiti skin.
okay, so my plan for the wings, like you have 2 layers, like kind of like swept wing style. So like I'll start here, we're gonna sweep back here.
If you're good enough or lucky enough, not this time, if you're good enough or lucky enough,
In that gap, like in between the wings, and then also maybe on top and bottom for like that super extra firepower. And
if you're good enough or lucky enough, you can get the unlocked character for each season within 4 days of continuous play.
potentially the most powerful with auto
So if you want, either set some time aside. Alexa, stop! If you want, you can either set some time aside
Okay, let's see.
for
Figure out how to build these wings now. Major downside with this wing is attachment wings. Oh, I see.
you can either set some time aside
Attached.
every night to play this, maybe a few hours. And if you're really good, get a lot of season XP through the missions and regular play. Or, if you have days off work, spend the entire day playing as your favorite FOAMSTAR.
Oh, here we go. We're at 400 complexity. Let's do a quick test.
Now, unfortunately,
407.
while I have gotten some practice playing every FOAMSTAR, including Rave Breaker, I've never been able to put anything I created outside during testing to play. Mainly because of the opponents always destroying my mountain and foaming me up before I have a chance to put it into action. But that's going to change. Nope. Ah! Damn it! Ah! By the way, I sometimes pretend there's an open betting pool with a roulette wheel on here. Whenever I get chilled and I land on a number, I call it out like I'm at an actual roulette table. Speaking of, playing roulette, that's one of my favorite casino games. Crap. Damn it! Like I said from the beginning, I am not very good at these kinds of games. I mean, to be honest, unless it has vehicle combat or a resource system that allows you to make a quick profit in game, I typically stay away from these games. Looks like Blue finally has their star player out, and he's coming my way! Thankfully, I've got some traps laid for him. By the way, you can read the rules for every single mode in the game. And here's how it works. Every time someone is chilled, that number up there decreases. And once 7 people have been killed, the star comes out. As I've already said, you kill the star, you win the game. If your star is killed, you lose the game. But here's something I forgot to leave out. After the star has been deployed, or rather, chosen, the rest of the characters will keep coming back after they've been chilled, even after your own star has been released. Oh, and by the way, if you manage to run out the time, a foam storm starts closing in. And if you're familiar with the storm from Fortnite, it has a similar effect. You stay out beyond the storm's barrier, you get hurt and eventually chilled. You stay in the barrier, which is constantly closing, and you'll be safe, at least until it closes in and surrounds the entire field. Bubble storm closing in from outside the arena. As I said, you take damage outside and stay safe inside. However, given how fast the barrier moves, you need to keep moving towards the center if you want to stay safe. So, if you wait this long, there's no high place to run towards. It seems to have stopped. And we've got 1:45 until it shrinks again.
You were gonna think about energy shield. I didn't mention it in the intro, but we did say limits. I put EMPs in anticipation. My entire hold on. It takes me. Sometimes I pitch up immediately when I hit the edge of the carrier. Sometimes it noses me directly into the ground. Let me try it this way. But the two rocket engines were. Hey, look at that! You see that? I just went straight up. Yeah. Yeah, the two rocket engines were my last minute addition because I'm so.
However, there's something I should bring up.
I felt like I needed a little bit more speed.
During the time I was playing it,
for some reason I shoot one of my energy shields every single time. It's too far away, I guess, but yeah, I can't even slow down.
That looks like a beast of an aircraft.
Yeah, let me look at the weight. I want to compare our weights with our 700 blocks. Alright, so this thing is 2,500 kilograms. That's 700 max complexity. So let's see yours.
Well, we have gone completely different. This is truly a competition of form versus function. Let me show you mine. So here's mine.
It's so small. How is it 700 complexity?
Just of a bunch of smaller pieces. Like it. You can see like on the sides here.
like I said, during the time I was playing this, when I first discovered it, and I discovered the missions too,
It's just
for some reason, at the end of certain matches, it would always disconnect. The match was counted as a win,
pretty quick.
So you're definitely going to have a huge maneuverability advantage, but
unfortunately,
we'll see. Oh, you got missiles too?
Yeah, I do have rockets, so
yeah, I'm going to be an easy target for rockets.
Unfortunately,
I'm very interested in seeing how this plays out.
I can't believe that's 700 complexity. It looks just, it's so compact.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
You know what I did?
What did you do?
Oh,
it kicked you back to the title screen, so you had to reconnect.
Wow.
And I'm still having those issues now.
I actually got around.
Hopefully the devs of the game will fix it going forward.
Finish this. The skis actually cost 20 complexity.
Oh, I see those at the bottom.
And then I ended up with 690, and the piece of resistance was this black piece at the back here.
That's funny. Yeah, by the time I put all the things I wanted on there, I was at about like 698, so it really wasn't hard to finish it off. Look at the difference. You know, actually, mine doesn't look as big next to yours as I thought as it feels.
Like, if I get hit by your EMPs or lasers, it's pretty much game over.
Alright, well, good luck.
I'll try my best.
Coif isn't in the lobby.
Yeah. We
Anywhere.
can definitely have some modification between rounds to see what happens. Alright, I'm ready when you are. What's your speed?
I'm going like just above 240 miles per hour.
Oh, okay, interesting.
We're nearly got 300.
Yeah, I'm around 300. Seems like we're a similar speed.
Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's fight.
You're battling. Battle. Those numbers getting smaller.
Oh, by the
We
way,
have another
out of sheer boredom, I also used Rave Maker's foam gun to make 2 huge mountains.
How did you take off on my wing? How could all of my energy shields are still there? They're like defeating each other. Like physically. You took off all my tail too. How is this possible? I'm having a lot of trouble controlling, surprisingly. Where are you?
Well, I might actually get this off. Behind you.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble doing pitch because my tail is really uneven. And my wings are uneven on the same side somehow. Uh-oh. Oh.
Watch.
I you hit yourself.
I shot up my own wing.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that is a problem. I'm missing a wing.
See, now the problem is I'm not going to be able to get on your tail at all. Maneuverability is, like, not enough. Come on. This thing is useless if I can't get a shot. I'm just curious how so many of my pieces got damaged.
I think it was like the big barrage of rockets hit you, and then it just kind of made some damage, I guess. Maybe the explosion radius?
Maybe, I don't know. I thought the shield's protected against explosions, but I'm actually not 100% on that anymore. Uh-oh.
Chipping away at that shield.
I feel like if I get...
You're playing with multiple players.
It's just I'm so
You can set up multiple mounds.
bumbly.
Oh,
I
nice.
think that did take off a piece. I think another one of I only have one side of my tail now.
Very maneuverable. Managed to
Yeah.
get my lock on you pretty well.
Man, this is rough. I don't think I'm going to be able to get another shot. Yeah, I think I have even way less. I have half my maneuverability for pitch now because half my tail is gone, so I have even less turning me.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, this gave me an idea.
I know.
I just gotta survive. I just gotta survive long enough for you to kill yourself. Alright. I don't even know where land is anymore.
Yeah, me too. Pretty sure we're gonna head out of the map soon.
Oh, I see it. I see land.
Oh, okay. Are those doing any damage?
I'm hearing my shields go ding ding ding.
Contamination.
Very gradual.
Foaming the
Some of them
foam.
are getting through. I feel like maybe I made my shields too small.
This is definitely a boss fight.
Yeah. Alright, if I can't win by shooting you, I'm gonna have to resort to other means. Boy, I'm
Half
not
pipe!
cool enough for this. This is risky.
No, wait.
Uh-oh.
Not the bridges. Not the bridges. Oh, you're so quick.
I am
Oh,
fast.
that's a bridge.
Yeah, that's not a half pipe, that's a bowl.
That was actually really risky. I almost messed up like 3 times.
Anyway, while I continue to screw around with this.
Again?
How are you doing?
That's less flyable.
I'm surprised you got like 3 rocket explosions.
Down to 1 rocket and 2 lasers. Oh
I'm going to play
no. Wow.
You took something else
the
out.
first Talk to Tonics for Kids thing.
Did I hit you at all?
Her podcasts have details on what the foam they use is.
Yeah.
And I believe this is the one that explains it.
Really equalize us out a lot. He's gonna lock. Oh, you took off
That's another
another
hit with the
piece.
rocket.
Oh no, I've got one out of 4. You took off 75% of my tail wings.
This is promising.
I had 4 corners. I don't know how my tail is taking everything. It's like whenever I have a pass by where I'm head on with you, my tail gets damaged. And yeah, if it wasn't for these shields, I would stand no chance against yours. Maneuverability is
Not
so
the one.
important for these dogfights. Oh man, I really need to get just one. I feel like if I get one more burst on you, I might be able to take it. I got that. I got like a quarter of a second of a lock.
So close.
I took out something. I don't know what it was.
I The thing is, I have to keep the pressure on and keep hitting your lasers because they regenerate.
Yeah, they recharge, yeah. Come on. Oh, there goes a rocket.
Oh no! I hit myself again. I am my own worst enemy.
Alright, you're still flyable though?
Yeah.
Man.
Strawberry flavor one.
Oh.
Melee? Is that
Are you
count?
okay? Are you okay though?
Yeah, I think I'm alright there.
Man, I'm surprised how tanky you are too. I really thought that you'd be
It's complexity.
yeah.
Oh!
It
It
is
is
forceful.
forceful.
Come
Come
over to my workshop
sometime
sometime and
and
I'll let you try
some.
Wow,
Wow,
I can't wait.
Well, that's all we got time for today.
This isn't the correct one, but at least you now know what it's called.
Time for I'll be answering more of your questions today. Today's question piece was in
Alexa, stop.
from the Riverside District. Asks us, who are the cute things that
No.
fight with you, FOAMSTARS? Are they?
This one has to be it. Thankfully, their playtime isn't that long.
Answering more of your questions today. Today's question piece was in the mail. Mandy from the South Hills District asks us, what is the foam that FOAMSTARS
Found it. This is
made
it.
out of? This sounds like a question for Grandma. She knows everything about foam. How's force foam? You've probably heard of it before, little Mandy. It's a type of foam that is made of bubble energy. The same energy that lights up our streets and powers our cars. The energy starts deep underground and bubbles up to the surface as foam. So, the force foam that the FOAMSTARS use is a diluted version of that energy that's been enhanced for maximum fun. There is still a lot we don't know about bubble energy and force foam, though. Like how come the bubbles can still burst right away, but the bubbles in force foam don't? It's still a mystery to us. Now, if you want to get technical, force foam is a rare substance that does follow the law of the conservation of energy. Yeah, but no one really thinks about that when they're having a bubbly blast. So, Mandy, I hope that answers your question. Now you know what force foam